Welcome to the European Association for Higher Education Advancement's YouTube and podcast channel. Today we're tackling a challenge that's been a real head-scratcher in education and the achievement gap.
Yeah, the achievement gap. It really is fascinating how this gap, the difference in academic performance between groups of students, can have such ripple effects throughout society.
It really does. And luckily, the EAHEA, they published this great article called Narrowing the Achievement Gap, 6 Strategies for Educators. It's packed with really practical advice.
Oh, for sure.
So it's going to be a really great deep dive for teachers, parents, or really anyone.
Anyone who cares about education.
Exactly.
I was struck by how the article goes beyond just, defining the problem.
Yeah.
It really tackles the solutions head on, which makes it so valuable. So valuable. Okay, so let's try to unpack this achievement gap thing a bit further. Imagine you're a teacher and you've got a classroom full of students, but some are grasping these really complex math concepts like super quickly, and others are still struggling with some of the basics like arithmetic.
Exactly. And it can even be more nuanced than that. It's not even always just about grades.
Right.
It's about how students are processing and applying information, which ties directly into learning styles.
Right. And the EAHEA article doesn't really dwell on the negatives.
Yeah.
It dives right into potential solutions, starting with
Solution number 1.
strategy number 1.
Strategy number 1.
Which is a detailed and rigorous syllabus.
Yes.
Now, I think someone might hear rigorous and think, won't that just benefit the students who are already excelling? But the article really argues that a well-crafted syllabus can actually level the playing field.
Yeah. What's so interesting about that is how it ties into cognitive science.
Yeah.
When a syllabus clearly outlines both fundamental and advanced concepts, it acts as a sort of mental roadmap.
Oh, interesting.
For all students.
Yeah.
So they can see the connections, they can understand the progression, and it builds this sense of, okay, I know where we're going with this, and I can get there.
And I can get there. Yeah. I love that point about not skipping over either the basics or the advanced material.
Yes.
It's about finding that balance.
Precisely. It helps students build upon a very strong foundation while still being challenged to reach their full potential.
Yeah.
Regardless of where they start.
Regardless of where they start. Exactly.
Yeah.
The next strategy, formative assessment. This is where teachers really become learning detectives.
Yeah. It's a real shift from the old test at the end and hope for the best model.
Yeah.
With formative assessment, teachers are constantly checking for understanding throughout the learning process.
Oh, okay.
Think like quick quizzes, polls.
Yeah.
Even just observing how students are participating in discussion.
In discussions.
It's almost like taking the pulse of the classroom in real time, and then that's when the magic happens.
Yeah.
Teachers can tailor their instruction based on what they're seeing from the students.
Yes. A student who's clearly mastered a concept can be given more challenging material, while someone who's struggling gets that extra support they need right when they need it.
Right when they need it. Okay, this is where things get really fascinating for me.
Okay.
Strategy number 3, cultivating grit.
Oh, grit.
Yes, we've all heard this word grit, but like...
Yeah, what does it actually look like?
What does it actually look like in a classroom?
Yeah, in a classroom.
Yeah.
The EAHEA article had this this anecdote about a brilliant student who hit a snag in a coding project and just gave up all that potential, but they just lack the resilience to push through a challenge.
Yeah, it's that stick-to-itiveness, that ability to kind of bounce back from setbacks.
Exactly.
Which is something we all need, not just students.
Absolutely. It's a life skill. Totally. The article suggests that teachers can help cultivate grit by creating a classroom culture where mistakes are seen as learning opportunities.
Oh, interesting.
Not failures.
Yeah.
It's about celebrating effort and progress, not just the end result.
So instead of focusing on a perfect score on a test, it's about acknowledging, hey, you struggled with that concept, but look how much effort you put in and look how far you've come.
Right. It's about fostering a growth mindset where students believe their abilities aren't, fixed, but can be developed through dedication and hard work.
Speaking of hard work, strategy number 4 takes us beyond the classroom and into the world of home productivity.
Oh, this one really resonated with me.
Yeah.
The article cites a study that found students who dedicate time to studying at home, surprise, surprise, perform better academically.
Of course.
But it's not just about telling students to hit the books after school.
Yeah.
The EAHEA highlights the importance of bridging the gap between the classroom and home.
And in today's world, that bridge is often built with technology.
Oh, absolutely.
Think like online learning platforms,
Yeah.
educational apps, virtual study groups.
These tools can create a seamless learning experience that extends beyond the school day.
It's amazing how much potential there is for personalized learning at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you have access to this whole library of resources and support right at your fingertips.
Oh, totally.
But the article doesn't just stop at suggesting home study. It goes into strategies 5 and 6.
Okay.
Which are observation and personalized learning.
And those two really do go hand in hand. Before you can personalize anything, you need to know what makes each student tick, right?
Yeah, it's like becoming a student whisperer.
Yeah, exactly.
The article really encourages teachers to pay attention to their students' learning styles. So, do they prefer visual aids, hands-on activities?
Yeah, do they thrive in groups or?
Yeah, or prefer to work independently.
It's fascinating how even within one classroom,
Yeah.
you can have like a whole spectrum of learning preferences.
Cool.
And once a teacher has a good grasp of that,
Yeah.
the possibilities for personalized learning become really exciting.
Yeah, the EAHEA article gives this great example of assigning a week-long project, but letting students choose how they want to approach it.
Oh, cool.
So some students might jump right into research. Others might start by creating a detailed outline. Some might want to collaborate.
Yeah.
Others might prefer to work solo.
It's about recognizing that one size fits all just doesn't work in education.
Yeah.
And when teachers embrace personalized learning, it can be transformative, not just for the students, but for the teachers themselves.
That's something the article really emphasizes.
Yes.
Closing the achievement gap isn't just about fixing students who are behind. It's about creating a learning environment where everyone can thrive.
Exactly. And when teachers see their students truly engaged and excited about learning, it re-energizes their own passion for teaching.
Oh, totally. It's like it goes both ways.
Yeah.
And it can even lead to better classroom management.
Yeah.
Because when students are invested in what they're doing, behavioral issues often decrease.
I like a positive feedback loop.
Totally. Everyone benefits.
Yeah.
So we've covered a lot of ground here. 6 practical strategies for tackling the achievement gap, all drawn from the EAH area's expertise.
These are really valuable insights that can make a real difference in the lives of students and educators.
But here's something I was thinking about as we were discussing these strategies.
Okay.
The article focuses on what educators can do.
Yeah.
But what about the role of parents, communities, and even the students themselves?
Oh, that's such a good point.
Yeah.
It seems like it takes a village to create a truly equitable learning environment.
It does.
Yeah.
We can't just place all the responsibility on teachers' shoulders.
Exactly. Parents can foster a love of learning at home.
Yeah.
Communities can provide resources and support.
Yeah.
And students, while they can embrace their own learning journey with curiosity and enthusiasm.
So it's a collective effort, a shared responsibility to help every student reach their full potential.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Now, if this deep dive has sparked your interest in learning more about the achievement gap and exploring the EAA's work,
And I know it has, because this stuff is truly fascinating.
head over to their website.
You'll find a treasure trove of resources there.
Oh, yeah, research articles,
Case studies,
practical tools for educators.
parents, really anyone who's passionate about education.
It's a fantastic hub for anyone who wants to stay informed and involved in the ever-evolving world of education.
And while you're online, be sure to follow the European Association for Higher Education Advancement on YouTube and social media.
That's where they share all the latest updates, insights, events, and amazing content related to higher education.
Keep the conversation going.
So you can stay connected, continue the conversation, and be a part of this movement to empower every student to succeed. It's so inspiring to see an organization like the EAHEA leading the charge in tackling these complex issues.
Yeah, they're really at the forefront
Yeah.
of shaping the future of education.
Yeah. Their work is so important
It really is.
because, education is really the foundation for so much. Think
Yeah.
about it. Personal growth, economic prosperity,
social progress.
social progress. It all stems from access to quality education.
It's the key to unlocking potential on like an individual and a societal level.
Totally.
And that's what makes this conversation about the achievement gap so crucial.
Yeah.
We need to make sure that every student, regardless of background or circumstances, has the opportunity to thrive.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
So to everyone listening out there, whether you're an educator, a parent, a student, or just, someone who's passionate about the power of learning,
keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep pushing for a world where every student has the chance to reach their full potential.
because education isn't just about memorizing facts or passing tests.
Oh.
It's about igniting this lifelong love of learning, this thirst for knowledge that propels us forward as individuals and as a society.
Beautifully said.
Oh, thanks.
Education is a journey, not a destination, and it's a journey we're all on together.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive for today.
It's been a privilege to share these insights with you.
A huge thank you to the European Association for Higher Education Advancement for, their incredible work.
Yes.
And for providing these invaluable resources.
And to all of you, our listeners.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on this exploration.
Please don't forget to follow the European Association for Higher Education Advancement on YouTube and social media.